The conversation your soulmate had about you last night changed their heart forever. My beloved child, last night your soulmate found themselves in a conversation they never expected to have. At first, it seemed like a normal discussion, but then your name came up, and everything changed. The people around them began talking about things they had noticed about you, your strength, your patience, and the way you keep moving forward even when life becomes difficult. As your soulmate listened, something inside them started shifting. Memories they had pushed aside suddenly came rushing back. Moments they once considered ordinary now felt important. Don't skip, because this conversation opened a door inside their heart that had been closed for a long time. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. What affected them the most was hearing a perspective they had never considered before. Someone reminded them of a time when you showed kindness without expecting anything in return. Someone pointed out how often you stayed strong during challenges that would have overwhelmed other people. The more they listened, the more they realized they had underestimated the impact you made on their life. My beloved child, this realization did not happen slowly. It arrived all at once, like a sudden flash of understanding. They could no longer ignore what their heart was trying to tell them. Don't skip. The deeper they reflected, the more emotional the conversation became. As the night continued, the discussion reached a moment of complete silence. A simple question was asked about you, and your soulmate could not answer immediately. That pause revealed more than words ever could. For the first time, they admitted to themselves that their feelings had grown far stronger than they realized. They understood that you had become a permanent part of their thoughts, even during moments when they tried to focus on other things. My beloved child, that conversation did not end when the words stopped. It continued inside their heart long after everyone else moved on. And what they decided after that realization may change everything sooner than anyone expects. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. A few hours after that conversation ended, your soulmate was still thinking about every word they had heard. They tried distracting themselves with other things, but their mind kept returning to the same thoughts. The strange part was that nobody had forced them to reflect. Nobody had told them what to feel. Yet the conversation had awakened something they could not silence. My beloved child, they began replaying moments connected to you with a level of honesty they had never allowed before. Suddenly, details they once overlooked started carrying a deeper meaning. Don't skip, because what they realized next surprised even them. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As they reflected, they noticed a pattern that had been hiding in plain sight. During difficult days, thoughts of you somehow brought comfort. During moments of uncertainty, memories of you seemed to bring clarity. The more they examined their feelings, the more impossible it became to deny the truth. They started understanding that your presence had affected their life far more deeply than they had ever admitted. My beloved child, this realization was not dramatic on the outside, but inside their heart it felt enormous. It was as if a missing piece had finally fallen into place. The emotions they once pushed away were now standing directly in front of them, demanding to be acknowledged. Then something happened that made the entire situation even more powerful. While sitting alone, your soulmate imagined what life would look like if they never expressed what was truly in their heart. That thought unsettled them more than they expected. For the first time, they felt the weight of staying silent. They felt the possibility of missing an opportunity that could be important to their future. My beloved child, this is the moment when the conversation stopped being just a conversation. It became a turning point. A new understanding was beginning to grow inside them, and once it started growing, there was no way to stop it. Don't skip. The next realization changed their heart even more deeply. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Later that night, when everything around them became quiet, your soulmate found themselves staring into the distance, completely lost in thought. The conversation from earlier refused to leave their mind. Every sentence seemed to echo louder than before. My beloved child, they began asking themselves questions they had avoided for a very long time. Why did your name affect them differently than anyone else's? Why did memories of you stay with them for so long? And why did every attempt to move their attention elsewhere always lead them back to you? The more they searched for answers, the more they realized they could no longer hide from what their heart was revealing. Don't skip, because this is where everything started becoming much more serious. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As they continued reflecting, they remembered moments they once considered small and unimportant. A simple conversation. A shared laugh. A brief interaction that seemed ordinary at the time. Yet now, those memories felt different. They carried a weight they had never noticed before. Your soulmate began seeing how those moments had quietly shaped their feelings over time. My beloved child, the realization was powerful because it showed them that their connection to you was not built in a single day. It had been growing beneath the surface for much longer than they realized. What they thought was temporary suddenly appeared permanent. What they thought was a passing feeling suddenly seemed impossible to replace. Don't skip. The truth was becoming clearer with every passing minute. Then a surprising thought entered their mind, and it stopped them completely. They wondered what would happen if you truly knew everything they were feeling right now. That question created an emotional storm inside them. Part of them wanted to stay silent, but another part wanted to stop hiding the truth. My beloved child, this inner struggle became impossible to ignore. For the first time, they started imagining a future where honesty replaced uncertainty. They started imagining what could happen if fear no longer controlled their decisions. And the moment that thought appeared, their heart changed even more. The conversation from last night was no longer just a memory, it had become the beginning of something much bigger. Don't skip. What happens next brings them closer to a decision they never thought they would make. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The next morning, your soulmate woke up expecting the feelings to fade. They believed a new day would help them move on from everything they had been thinking about. But the opposite happened. The moment they opened their eyes, the conversation returned to their mind exactly where it had left off. My beloved child, they realized this was not something they could simply forget. The words spoken about you had planted a seed in their heart, and that seed was growing faster than they expected. Every attempt to ignore it only made it stronger. Don't skip, because a surprising realization was waiting just around the corner. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As the day continued, your soulmate started noticing something unusual. Every time they encountered a situation that reminded them of you, their emotions became stronger. A familiar place, a familiar song, even a simple thought seemed connected to memories they could not escape. They began understanding that you had become part of their emotional world in a way nobody else had. My beloved child, this realization was both exciting and overwhelming. It forced them to admit that their feelings were no longer small enough to ignore. The walls they had built around their heart were beginning to crack. Behind those walls was a truth they had been trying not to face. Don't skip. What happened next pushed them even closer to accepting it completely. Then came the moment that changed everything. While reflecting on the conversation one final time, your soulmate suddenly understood why those words had affected them so deeply. It was because the discussion had confirmed something their heart already knew. Deep down, they had been carrying these feelings for much longer than they realized. The conversation did not create those emotions, it revealed them. My beloved child, that discovery left them completely speechless. They could no longer pretend that you were just another person in their life. They could no longer deny the impact you had on them. And as this truth settled into their heart, a new chapter quietly began. Don't skip. The decision forming inside them is becoming stronger with every passing moment. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As the day moved forward, your soulmate noticed that something inside them was no longer the same. The conversation from the night before had done more than make them emotional, it had changed the way they looked at you completely. My beloved child, they found themselves paying attention to details they had once ignored. Every memory seemed brighter. Every moment connected to you felt more valuable than before. It was as if a hidden truth had finally stepped into the light. The more they reflected, the more they realized that you had occupied a special place in their heart for much longer than they ever admitted. Don't skip, because what they discovered next made their feelings impossible to deny. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. While sitting alone, your soulmate began replaying important moments from the past. They remembered times when your strength inspired them without you even knowing it. They remembered moments when your words stayed in their mind long after the conversation ended. Suddenly, they understood that these were not random memories. They were signs. Signs that their heart had been trying to tell them something all along. My beloved child, this realization hit them with surprising force. The more they thought about it, the more they understood that their connection to you had become one of the most meaningful parts of their emotional world. Don't skip. A powerful turning point was getting closer with every thought they had. Then a question appeared in their mind that they could not escape. What if this connection was meant to be acknowledged instead of hidden? That single thought changed everything. For the first time, they stopped focusing on reasons to stay silent and started imagining reasons to be honest. My beloved child, that shift was bigger than it seemed. It marked the moment when fear began losing its control over them. The conversation that changed their heart was now guiding them toward a decision they never expected to make. And as they stood on the edge of that realization, they felt something they had not felt in a long time: hope. Don't skip. What happens next brings them even closer to revealing what their heart has been protecting all this time. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As evening approached, your soulmate could feel the weight of their emotions becoming impossible to ignore. What started as a simple conversation had now become the center of their thoughts. My beloved child, they tried focusing on other things, but every path seemed to lead back to you. The more they reflected, the more they realized that their heart had already made certain decisions long before their mind caught up. That realization was both comforting and unsettling. Comforting because it brought clarity. Unsettling because clarity often demands action. Don't skip, because the next realization changed the direction of everything. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. During a quiet moment, your soulmate imagined what life would look like years from now. Unexpectedly, your presence appeared in that vision. Not because they forced it to happen, but because it felt natural. They began understanding that whenever they thought about happiness, growth, and meaningful connection, thoughts of you somehow appeared alongside those dreams. My beloved child, this realization caught them completely off guard. For so long, they had treated their feelings as something temporary. Now they were beginning to see that those feelings had roots much deeper than they ever imagined. The truth was becoming impossible to hide from. Don't skip. What they understood next brought them even closer to the answer they had been searching for. Then came a powerful moment of honesty. Your soulmate finally admitted to themselves that the conversation from that night had not changed their heart, it had revealed their heart. The feelings were already there. The connection was already there. The conversation simply removed the excuses that had been standing in the way. My beloved child, once they accepted this truth, a sense of certainty started replacing confusion. They no longer felt lost in questions. Instead, they felt drawn toward a future they had been afraid to consider before. And as this certainty continued growing stronger, they realized that keeping everything hidden was becoming harder with every passing day. Don't skip. The next step they are preparing to take may be the most important one yet. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Late that night, your soulmate found themselves returning to the exact moment when that conversation first began. They replayed every detail in their mind, searching for the reason it had affected them so deeply. My beloved child, the answer finally became clear. It was not the words themselves that changed everything. It was the truth hidden inside those words. For the first time, they saw their feelings without excuses, without distractions, and without fear. What they had been avoiding for so long was now standing directly in front of them. Don't skip, because this realization opened a door that can no longer be closed. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As they sat alone with their thoughts, a powerful sense of clarity began replacing the uncertainty that had followed them for so long. They realized that every important memory connected to you carried a feeling they could never fully explain. No matter how much time passed, those memories remained alive inside their heart. My beloved child, this was the moment when they stopped questioning whether you mattered to them. That question no longer needed an answer. The answer had already revealed itself through countless moments, countless emotions, and countless memories they could not forget. The conversation simply helped them see what had been true all along. Don't skip. What happened next surprised even them. Then a quiet decision began forming inside their heart. It was not loud. It was not dramatic. But it was real. They decided they no longer wanted fear to control their emotions. They no longer wanted uncertainty to keep them stuck in the same place. My beloved child, this decision marked the beginning of a new chapter. For the first time in a long while, they felt ready to move closer to the truth instead of running from it. And as they looked toward the future, one thought continued growing stronger than all the others: you. Don't skip. The next moment reveals what this decision could lead to and why their heart has never felt this certain before. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. A new feeling began growing inside your soulmate after that decision was made. It was not confusion anymore. It was not hesitation. It was certainty. My beloved child, for so long they had been searching for answers outside themselves, but now they understood that the answer had been living inside their heart the entire time. Every memory, every emotion, and every moment connected to you had been guiding them toward this realization. The conversation from that night did not create something new, it uncovered something that was already there. Don't skip, because the truth they are accepting now is more powerful than anything they expected. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. As the days continued, your soulmate noticed that thoughts of you no longer felt like random interruptions. Instead, they felt like reminders. Reminders of someone who had touched their heart in ways they could not ignore. They began seeing your influence in moments they once overlooked. Suddenly, the pieces of the puzzle were fitting together. My beloved child, they realized that some people enter our lives for a reason, and some connections refuse to disappear because they carry a deeper meaning. The more they accepted this possibility, the more peaceful they felt. Fear started losing its power. Doubt started fading away. In its place came a quiet confidence that something important was unfolding. Don't skip. The final realization is closer than ever. Then came the moment that changed everything once again. Your soulmate stopped asking themselves whether their feelings were real and started asking what they should do about them. That shift transformed their entire perspective. My beloved child, when a heart reaches that point, it is no longer searching for proof, it is preparing for action. The conversation that changed their heart forever has now led them to a place they never expected to reach. They understand that some truths cannot stay hidden forever. They understand that some emotions become stronger the longer they are ignored. And right now, they are standing at the edge of a decision that could bring major changes into their future. Don't skip. What happens next reveals the final truth that has been building since the very first moment your name entered that conversation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you.